Hey, what is going on? It's your girl, Miss Straight Talk. No sugar added, none added at all. And I am excited. When I say excited, I'm really excited to share what I'm about to share with you. I recently released an audio only podcast, so you can listen to it wherever you get your podcast. It's called the Life Diet 365 podcast. And this podcast focuses on boundaries, self care, avoiding people pleasing, toxic relationships. And I'm just really having a perspective conversation with you. So the idea is for the audios to be no more than 15 or 20 minutes. It's a drive home while you're sitting and waiting in the car rider line, or just waiting, you're picking someone up. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely go ahead on and subscribe. You can even catch it right on YouTube as well. So here's the thing. I want to talk to you about one of my most recent episodes. It's the unbucket list. Yes, the unbucket list. We've always talked about or heard the term the bucket list. I want to go on this dream vacation. This is my dream house, maybe my dream spouse. You may want to get a degree in something. Those are great bucket lists to have. Those are great things to have, because really a bucket list is something that you anticipate, something that you aspire to do. It's a grand to-do list. That's what we'll call it. It's a grand to-do list. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what about the things that's in our bucket that does not belong there? I'm talking about guilt, resentment, comparison, being hurt from relationships, or even having toxic people in your life. Those are things that are in some buckets that don't need to be there. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that bucket upside down, and we're going to remove some of those things, all of those things that don't serve you. Not some, all of those things that don't serve you. So guilt is not serving you. Resentment is not serving you. Looking back on the past on what you didn't do is not serving you. So our focus with the unbucket list is to take out the things that's weighing you down. So in the very first episode, the unbucket list, I gave the 10-10-10 challenge. And when I've heard back from listeners from this episode, that is the one thing that I've heard them say, hey, I really like the idea of the 10-10-10 list. So I'm going to share it with you. But if you have not listened to any of the 3 episodes, there are 3 episodes to the unbucket list. If you haven't listened to it, it really won't make sense to you. So you may need to go back and check that out. So let me just share with you the 10-10-10. So at the end of each episode, let me just set this up. At the end of each episode, I typically try to give you some action steps, something for you to think about, something for you to consider, or even something for you to do. And at the end of this episode, it was the 10-10-10 challenge. So here it is. Remove 10 physical things. So 10 physical things, that could be anything. It could be, the clutter, in our closets, in our cars, on our desks. Do you realize that you are unmotivated if your desk is full of clutter? Even if you're a person who works in that kind of distress, you still aren't working to your full capacity in distress, because there's still a level that you're supposed to do. But clutter is just, it's not good for you. It is just not good for you. So remove 10 physical things. It could be going through the closet and get rid of some things. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I love to be transparent when I talk to you all. I put on a pair of stretch pants this morning to wear, and the pants, when I put them on, they said, stop. That's enough. So those shorts gotta go, because that's not my size anymore. So that's an example. So clean out your sock drawer, clean out your closet, clean out your junk drawer. Those are 10 physical things that you can get rid of. Just remove those things. And then digital distractions. Remove 10 digital distractions. It could be your text messages. It could be folks who send you texts and you don't even want to respond to. You probably put them on mute, but they're still there. They are still there because they're still there. So remove 10 digital distractions. Could be subscriptions that you have. Could be your social media accounts. And there's so many different social media accounts. It could be games that you're playing on your devices. 10 digital distractions. Remove those things. If it's not serving you, if it's not serving your purpose, if it's not serving your future, if it's not serving the destiny that has been ordained for you, then you definitely want to remove it. And then 10 unnecessary obligations. Y'all, check this out. We don't realize that we obligate ourselves to things, and we don't even realize that we obligated ourselves to something because we're thinking that we're doing something really nice. And if you check out the episode that's called Time and Capacity, which was the latest episode, I'm talking about just because we have white space on our calendar, it does not mean that we have the capacity to do what is coming with that particular task or that particular event. So 10 unnecessary obligations. What if you signed yourself up for that you know you really don't want to do? I did a TEDx titled The Gift of No. And you definitely need to check that out. I did it in 2017 with TEDx Charlotte. Check it out because people are out there expecting you to say yes. And as long as you say yes, they're getting what they want. And then you're not doing what you don't feel like doing when the obligation comes. So get rid of 10 unnecessary obligations. Sometimes we volunteer for things because we think we're being nice or we're being helpful. Well, are you really stretching yourself thin? And is that obligation serving you? And I'm not saying that we can't be there for people and be helpful, but is that obligation truly serving your purpose? That is the 10-10-10 challenge. It's a great list and it's doable. You just have to kind of put yourself in a space where you're saying, you know what, this is no longer serving me, and now I want to remove this out of my life. So we're going to turn that bucket upside down and dump all of those things out that are not serving us. And get on with the best life possible. So again, it's your girl, Miss Straight Talk, no sugar added, none added at all. And I am coming to you regarding and on and about the Life Diet 365 podcast, where you can listen. It's listen because I want you to listen instead of watch. Because when we watch things, we get distracted. When I watch podcasts, I'm looking at what the person's wearing. I'm looking at, does it match? I'm looking at the background, seeing what's going on in the background, trying to figure things out. Nope, I did audio. So you can strictly just listen and hear while you're sitting wherever you're going to be sitting. So again, the unbucket list, check that out on the Life Diet 365 podcast. And today we talked about the 10-10-10 challenge. And you may have 11, you may have 15, you may have 20. I'm only asking you to do 10, but if 20 clears out your bucket, turns it upside down, gets you where you want to be, then go ahead on and do 20. I'm not here to just give you a mandate. I'm just here to give you a whole nother perspective. As I always say, I am not here to change your mind. I only want to give you another perspective. So, hey, take care. And I'm looking forward to you to continue listening and sharing. I need you to share with your friends, your family, everybody that you know, everybody you like and that you don't like. Share it with them. Take care. Bye-bye.